What's up, fam? Welcome again to Orkisa Garage. Today I'm working with my brother's car. It's 1998 Toyota Corolla CE. These are the car. So basically this one I'm gonna replace the power steering pump and also the high pressure power steering hose right here. This one right here is the whole assembly, and the power steering also leaking all the way down there. So I hope you guys can see it. Right now the car is hot, so I'm going to let it cool down. First, going to take out the heat shield for the exhaust and also another heat shield from the firewall down here, so I have access from here, and then you'll see all the parts. Next up, I'm gonna loosen the nut or the bolt right here that connected to the rack and pinion. Okay, and I'm going to show you the parts. These are the pump. I get it from Autozone. These are the part number right here, and here's are the whole power steering line or the high pressure hose, and here's are the part number from Toyota. This is the whole assembly. They don't sell just one piece. They're really expensive, guys. And here's are the part number. I'm gonna put everything on the description later. Alright guys, this is 10 right here, down there 1, 2 and 3 on the bottom. I had to take it off. Okay, so now I take this one, the shield, and there's another one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's like 2, 1 and 2 right here. That's for the bolts for this exhaust heat shield, and this is 12. Alright guys, so now I take up the heat shield down here. That's one. So now unplug this sensor right here and loosen the nut or the union bolt, and then so you can take off this one. Just be careful because sometimes they might get brittle. This sensor right here, put it on the side, and then I'm gonna find out what's the bolt size for this one. Hope you guys can see it. The size for the union bolt is 24. Okay, it's 24. Trying to get my long ratchet so I can break it. Okay, now it's break. Get ready your pan underneath because it's leaking. So I'm getting the union bolt right here, that one right there. Get ready your catch fan. Okay, that's one right here is the union bolt. I'm gonna find out also what's the torque on this, very important. And then on here, very specific. This gasket right here, it's the U shape right here. It's only one time use. The dealer told me, so I get this one time use only, copper. Now I have to disconnect these hoses. Goes to the reservoir right here on the bottom, and then on that side I have to disconnect the only one side. I have to disconnect the bolt or the nut. I forgot what they call it, but first I have to disconnect this hose first. And then next up I had to take off the belt. Okay, that one. Alright guys, gonna take off the clamp. I have to put a little bit more of the WD-40. Then then break that in, take it off the hose. Okay, so now I take that off, mine as well, take it so it's not on the way. There's the bracket down here, and then one over here, so it's not on the way, it's not gonna bother me. There's 10mm bracket down there. Now it's all messy, and then the bolt for the pump are underneath. There's two all over the, so the head is all on this side underneath of the exhaust manifold. Okay, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take off the belt first. So loosen the, gonna loosen the tensioner first, and then take off the belt. And then this time it's better to check the tensioner. So I heard this one, the pulley, see that you hear it? So it's not supposed to make the noise like that, meaning the bearing are already worn out. So this tensioner are expensive, it's about $100 something if you get the whole kit with the belt on it. And then check the water pump, if it's greedy or if it's like you feel vibration or something. That's the best time to check everything. And then now moving forward to the next one, you have to loosen the nut over there. I think there's 17 or 18 or 19. I will show it to you, but first I have to take this one first, just to not on the way, or I can just tuck in somewhere. Maybe just like, there you go, maybe just like that. Okay, so the whole kit is like this. So you get the long one that connected to rack and pinion, and then there's a pipe right here. So you just have to disconnect the hoses from here, and I'm gonna show you where's that. It's from here, that pipe right here. One, disconnect this hose, and another one down there, disconnect that one. I'm gonna get my flashlight so you guys can see it. I know because that's the glare or the shadow, but I'll show it to you. First we have to disconnect this one, take off the clamp. Disconnect. Okay, come on. Okay, that one. Now there's another one down there. So the valve cover is still kind of hot, so I just have to get it in. This piece right here, I hope you guys can see it. This piece right here, that piece right there is 17 millimeter. I have to break it in. I don't know, it's kind of tight, but I just have to look for some ways to break that in. Okay, and then it's easy, take it off. So for the hose, power steering hose, there's like 3 10 millimeter. There's one right here, and then there's 2 over there. Okay, once you break the nut on the power steering, it's easy. Oh no, from the rack and pinion, sorry. Once you break that in, it's easy to get the power steering hose assembly. And now moving on to the power steering. This piece right here, it's already loosened. So now I have the, oh you mother, I already break it in. So now I just have to work it out with the midget one, the midget wrench, just to work that in. Once you break it in, so you can break it in with a regular size of the wrench. Still once we get this I forgot what I call for this, the bolt right here. Come on. I have my angle one. Hopefully this whole, no, it's too long. I mean the midget one is the perfect one. Still, come on. So once this one are off, we can just take it off. There you go. It's already off. First, before we take up this one, I'm gonna loosen the 310mm. Here that I have to take it off. This hose. I just have to take that off. So this one, 110 right here. Okay. One more. Two more. Sorry. One right here. This hose is kind of giving me a hard time. This one right here. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take this one off. Okay. And then just have to take that off, and then get to that. Okay, I see. There you go. Now I have to catch the power steering. All right, right here, the whole assembly. I'm sorry, it's only two brackets for the whole assembly. Oh shit. Okay, to be quick. One right here is the whole assembly. Now I have to clean it, jack it up the car, and then work on the actual power steering pump. Okay, this one, and I'm going to spray some cleaner here later once everything is clean. Okay, so I'm done pulling the power steering pressure hose. Before I jack up the car, everything is fine. I'm just gonna show you there are only two more bolts that holding the power steering pump. Before I go downstairs, I know there's a lot of fluids down there that has been leaking. Don't forget to get some, eye protection. This is I like this one. This is Matco safety glasses or safety goggles. It's really fit goods. It's like a shades, but it's more like a safety. So I like this one. This is not paid advertisement, but you know, I want to give a shout out. Maybe Matco will give me something. You know, I'm open for everything. All right guys, let's just go back again to work. Let me just jacket up the car. So this is what I look like with the glasses. So I think the frame are like Oakley. They looks like a Oakley. So yeah, so I like it. And more really comfortable. And I have a big head, so it fits perfect. It's good. I like it. All right, enough for this. Let's go back to work. Alright, so on the bottom, I just wanted to take off this plastic cover. It's so you got them right here, 10mm right here, so I got more space to work on. Two more. Check it out. Over here there's one bolt down here, and then I know there's one bolt up here. I think the head is all the way to the end. Okay, it's right here. You can see it. One over here, one here, one over there. Okay, so what I'm trying to do is to take it off the pulley so you guys can see, because if I ratcheting from the back, I got no space. I'm just trying to take the pulley now. It's a 17, and then you counter with a flat screw somewhere around here, or a pry bar. This is what I'm talking about. This one is 14, this is 14. It's along 2 bolts and 1 nut, the counter one. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take it from here, 14 14, and then loosen from here, counter from the back, and then take it off the long bolts, and you can take it off the power steering pump. Alright guys, so this is what I'm trying to show you. One long bolt, there's the second one, and then there's the nut right here, 14, and then the pulley 17. Let's see if I can. Okay. Oop. Now I know I'm ready to take up the power steering pump. I think let's just leave it tight, and then be careful. Might have some fluids, like the power steering fluids. I don't know why I cannot get through. Come on. Okay, here we go. And I'm gonna show you what's the new one. Okay, so here's our the old one and then the new one. So first I have to transfer all the piping, this one and this one, to the old one from here. I'm not sure what's the torque for this one, so I'm just gonna guess or check all data first before I transfer, because I don't want to waste the job or the gasket from here. Autozone sell the whole assembly with the piping, so basically plug and play. This one is more cheaper. It's like 100 plus compared from the complete assembly with the pulley and everything. It's around 300 plus, I think. I forgot, so I'm gonna check that too on the link where you can get like the whole assembly versus the just the bare power steering pump. Okay, alright guys, so I found what's the torque, the pressure PED tube number 2 right here, and then this is the union bolt. From here it's about 51 foot-pounds, and then the suction port union tube is right here. There's 2 bolts right there, small ones, 10 millimeter. I think that's 10 foot-pounds, and then I have to replace the o-rings and stuff. So the pump I have already have this pressure port union, so I don't have to worry about this part right here. The only thing I have to worry is this part right here, this part, and then the union, and then these are the gasket. Okay, alright guys, this bolt right here, it's 14, and then 2 bolt right here is 12. What I'm gonna do first is gun this one, okay, and then gun the second one. Get this one. Oh, it's a long bolt. Okay. I don't know how to take this thing off. Oh, here you go. You just like a little bit. Oh, and also you have the O-ring over here. Okay, that one. And I think this one is either 19 or 21. Okay, so the bolt from here, the union pressure port, are 23. Oh, I see. So basically also you have to mark what's the, you know, from here you have to be straight. I hadn't thought about that one. So there's two washer, copper one. I think the new one will also give that to you, and that's what it looks like. Alright guys, so first I'm going to take off the, and then here's are the replacement washer and gasket, O-ring gasket. Taking off this one, the old one. I think they're all the same. Both of them are all the same. Okay. First I'm gonna put some power steering fluid to install this one. Okay, that one. And then there's two more. Going to save this one later. Alright, so by installing the new one, just put a I'm gonna put the fluids. So because they're a new one, I have this rubber hammer, small one. They're good. And this one, put that. And then install the longer one. That's 14. Okay, that's it because it's only 10 foot-pounds. Okay, I got bolt union. Just gonna put some little bit of the power steering fluid. Put it in this one and put it in the center. Okay, so this union bolt right here are 50 foot-pounds. Okay, so if you're working by yourself, I'm gonna show you how to torque this one. Okay, so get some towel to protect your power steering. Get the pump like that, and get your torque wrench. So this one is the counter one. So, and then I already torque it. So that position you can do that, and then you can torque it slowly, and then once it clicks. And also you have to get this one straight to make sure you don't having hard time to install later for the horse. Okay, before I install the power steering pump, you just have to lube this part just to make sure it's a lot easier later to put the power steering pump and then I'll clean it later. That part right there. Okay, so everything is the reverse order. I'm trying to I hope you guys can see it. Trying to install now. Okay, so now if you guys can see these two divots right here, these pins are kind of offside, offset, so I'm trying to file this with the sandpaper so it's become more smoother and it's easier for me to install the new one, and then put some WD-40 to make it smooth and it's easy to slide. You might encounter this. I know you're gonna encounter this two part right here, the two pins. I'm not sure, I don't know if it's bolted in or pressed it in. I just don't want to mess up more. I just trying to file it, make it more shiny. Alright guys, little bit update on these two pins. Where's that holder? These two pins, and right here, 1, 2 pins right here. You can punch it out. I tried punch it just a ½ inch. Once you punch in, it worked. It just like too tight. It just you know, it pushed out a little bit more inward instead of outward. So push it outward, so that way it can fit the power steering on this slot right here. So you can punch in using your hammer or something, whatever you do. Just move that just ½ an inch and then you'll be good. This is the punch I use. This one, the big punch right here, and then I use this one, the brass hammer. Just really just on here, to push it out the pin, and then you'll be good. Alright, I'm gonna put the link for this one where I get it and what the brand. Alright, this one, so these are the two long bolts right here. These are the power steering pump. I'm gonna put the nut counter from the other side and then tighten them up. I'm not gonna torque it or just like, you know, just or I might look for the torque, or you can just like tighten this one. Okay, now I'm on the for installing the pulley. Okay, so The pulley are 32 foot-pounds. And hopefully I can counter that for the 32 foot-pounds. To find a way to counter it. Oh, that's 17. Okay, 32 foot-pounds is good. Now I'm on upstairs to do all the hose assembly. Alright, so the new power steering hose assembly, in the tip there's the gasket right here. Before you put it in, soak it with power steering fluid. It's more easier. And also the threads, put some WD-40 and hand threads first before you messed up. Okay, so since I get this one, slowly so here you just have to be careful, don't rush, because the thing are expensive. Especially this nut right here. Once it's stopped, bolt in the other bracket so everything is lined up, and then spray a lot of WD-40. Sometimes this job right here will go to test your patience. Come on. So now they're almost there. I just have to, okay, now it's tight. I'm going to get all the bracket on this one, so make sure everything more line up before I tight the bolt down. Alright guys, so I got this one bolt down here. Oh shit. Down here. Get that. One more down here. Okay. Everything's tight. That hose down there, I put it over here. I'm gonna spray WD-40. It's more easier to put it in. Come on. These holes right down here. Alright, so everything's good. Just have to get that clamp. Alright, so I'm gonna replace this power steering reservoir. So there's two bolts, one here, one and two right here, and also there's two hoses. Okay, but I'm gonna take out this washer fluid reservoir. Okay, so I installed the new one, so I get it from the junkyard. It's more cleaner instead of the other one. It's the old one because all the fluids are all get sludge from the inside. Bolt this one, I mean put the clamp, this one too, get a 10mm. Gonna install the washer fluid, put the washer fluid, everything. I'm gonna put the sensor over here, the union one, and then put the hose. Oh, jeez. Gonna put that. Put the hose back. Everything's fine. One more, the sensor, and torque this one to 15 foot-pounds with the washer one. So the sensor are like this. Put it like this, and then this one, and then this part is 15 foot-pounds. 15 foot-pounds. Let me double check again. I know it's 15 foot-pounds. First you have to hand tread first. Okay, hand treads, and then torque it to 15 foot-pounds. On the old data, this one right here is 15 foot-pounds. So I'm gonna use the extension, so I might put 16 or something, but I'm gonna stick with this first, 15 foot-pounds. Also the size for that is a 24. Let me just get my torque wrench, set it up to 15 foot-pounds. Okay. Okay, that's it. But I'm gonna double check first with the ratchet just to make sure. Because that's only one-time use. Okay, and then get your sensor. Okay, I hear the click. Now put the belt and start filling up the fluids. Okay, I'm not gonna put everything back. I'm just gonna start the car and then check all the last part right here. I have to tighten this one, forget that one. Okay, so everything are all done. I'm gonna get all my parts, fill up the fluids, spray some cleaners before I started just to make sure it's all clean. Hi guys, just to add up, if you are working on the tight spot, this is the good tools. I save up and then I get this one, a little bit expensive. It's a Milwaukee brushless and extension neck or extension ratchet extensions. I forgot what's the specific name, but this one is a good one. They're strong. For sure it will help you a lot on the tight spot. Okay, now I'm gonna clean the car first because it leaked a lot of fluid, so I'm gonna put some royal purple and then clean up first before I start up. Okay, so the final touch, the car need Dextron, either regular or full synthetic. As long as it's Dextron 1, 2 and 3. This is transmission fluid. And then I'm going to get the fluid circulate. What I'm gonna do, I'm not gonna start, just gonna rotate the steering wheel. Alright guys, so I'm done with the Corolla, but there's a problem. The steering wheel are hard. I think I did not bleed it right. So I read the all data. I'm gonna show it to you. What's the procedure right here? Because I seen a lot of bubbles right here. Hold on, I think my camera is blurred. So this one right here is the abnormal one, because I seen a lot of this when I opened the power steering reservoir. And here's the normal one, no bubble. And here's the procedure. I'm gonna take some time so you guys can read this one. It's coming from the old data. It's right here. So I did it wrong for the bleeding procedure because I turned the steering wheel too fast. It had to be slow from lock to lock. It's right here. I'm gonna zoom right here so you guys can see it and read it. Okay, if you guys don't have the old data, or if you don't have the manual book, the Heinz. Okay, so I'm gonna do it again tomorrow to the bleed. I'm gonna try to video make a separate one, but today I'm tired. It's night. It's right now it's 8:30. I don't want my neighbors to complain, but I'll see you again for the next video, guys. Thank you for your support, all the subscribers, all the followers out there. Thank you so much. I'll see you again next time. All right, have a good night.